Hi, everyone. Welcome to Life is Good with Lead Generation. I'm Lori O'Neill, in case you don't know who I am, and I'm here to present a short, sweet, lunch and learn lead generation topic of the week. Today's topic is going to be geofarming. And for those of you who don't know what that is, let's just spell it out here. It's geographical farming, okay? And it's also known as the lead generation activities based on a targeted audience. So what might those targeted audiences be, as an example? Well, some geofarming ideas could be you're going to target a zip code, you're going to target a neighborhood, you're going to target specialty properties, or even special interests. Okay, so that's what geofarming is. You're honing in on a specific identified target audience, and you're going to solicit and brand and present yourself to those potential clients. Okay, so you're looking for lead generation. Now, how am I going to go about doing this? Well, you're going to go about doing this by door knocking, postcards, calls or text, or paid ads. So this is a way of getting yourself out there. You don't want to be the stealth agent. You're creating awareness that you, in a specific targeted audience, that you are a real estate agent, a top-notch real estate agent, and that you can service those particular clients, their real estate needs, okay? So the next thing I want you to know is that there's, since I also happen to be the ALC Chair of Education, I'm going to educate you today on education about geofarming. So what I would like to do is just jump over to, there are lots of topics on geofarming available to us. So let me just walk you through exactly what those may look like. So for those of you who don't know, you want to jump to your KW Connect area. Next, you're going to go to Resources. You're going to scroll down to KWU, Keller Williams University. Click on that. There are several topics here that zero in on specific educational resources, but we're going to go over here to KW On Demand. So let's go ahead and click on that. And now you click in search. And today, many of you are probably asking, if I'm going to send out a letter or a postcard, what might that look like? Well, I can tell you right now, why don't we type in what is famously known as the golden letter? So we type in golden letter in the search, and look what comes up. Uncover motivated sellers with golden letter. The equity analysis of golden letter. These resources are available to you right here. We have them. Go ahead, let's just download this one particular item here, the offer letter. I'm just going to open this up. I'm sharing. Can everybody see my screen, the sharing here? Oops, wrong letter. My apologies. Okay, let me just go here. The Uncover Motivated Sellers Golden Letter. This is what I wanted. This is the video of the golden letter, which is a great educational resource. Here's another video of the golden letter. When you go into the KW, you can actually pull down the PDF file of these golden letters. And that's what I'm just trying to locate here. It just keeps taking me I have pulled it down, and I can provide a copy of the letter to anybody who wants it. It is also available in KW Command, in designs and campaigns. There's a golden letter there. But there are PDF files here that you're able to pull down from. I had this open, my apologies. Anyway, I won't waste any more time, but I'm happy to send the PDF file to you. So again, I just want to recap that. To find information and the golden letter for geofarming, you want to go into KW Connect. You want to go to Resources. There's a tab across here. It's resources. You want to scroll down in the drop-down menu to KWU, which is Keller Williams University. You want to click on that. A whole host of selections are available here. Let's scroll down and click on KW On Demand. And then you want to go to the search box here and type in whatever specific topic you are looking for. And I did do the Geo-Farming earlier today to see what came up and how to choose the right farm. This was a very interesting, actually, and it breaks it down as to what's the best way to target an audience based on whatever your criteria is, a neighborhood, the zip code, specialty, etc. And this walks you through the process of, how to make the best decision. And if you're going to spend money on postcards and stamps, etc., this is where, walking through this is a great way of saving yourself some money instead of just sending postcards and letters and throwing them to the wind, hoping they work out. So we could just walk through this really quickly, but I think this is a great resource. The Geo-Farming decisions sheet. So you want to look at, if you're looking at a zip code or a neighborhood or a township, how many homes have sold in the last 6 months? And you divide this by 6 because this is the number of homes selling per month. Okay. How many homes are currently active? And the reason they're asking you this is because you want to know if there's some turnover in that particular neighborhood where it behooves you to start farming that. You don't want to go to an area where it's not lively, it's not active in selling. It doesn't look like it's an opportunity for you because you are spending money and you are spending your time knocking on doors. So this walks you through that whole process in order to better make decisions. So that's another great, fabulous resource in KW University. And again, this is the Geo-Farming decision worksheet for yourselves. So I'm just going to stop there and see if there are any questions. Frank, anything you wanted to add?
Well, no, I think this is great. I think geofarming is still vitally important. It still works. It's obviously the long game, which is what we're playing, right? Because we want to stay in business and we want to build a business for the long term. So farming is a necessity.
It is. And again, it's about creating brand awareness, differentiating yourself with the message that you send out when you do door knock, or you're out there promoting. This is another, when you're door knocking, it's another face-to-face opportunity versus an open house. This is your opportunity to deliver, make the first impression, deliver your value proposition. And again, I just want to caution everybody, whatever township that you're in, make sure that you do not have to have a permit to solicit. In some townships, just want to caveat this, in some townships, you are required to have a permit to door knock, and that includes even leaving flyers at a door. The exemptions for this are religious and political entities. So for you as a real estate agent, if you're out there door knocking, make sure that you have a permit, call the township to get the criteria for that. And that also includes leaving documentation. Mm-hmm. So just be prepared that, much like cold calling, if you're on the do not call list, you don't want to call. Well, in door knocking, kind of the same concept there. You don't want to be out there door knocking unless you have the permit if the township requires it.
And
any questions? Oh, yes, correct. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
In some places, it's not permitted.
Exactly. It is absolutely not permitted.
So some places you might need a permit to do it, and some places may not allow it at all. And if that's the case, then I would say, look into digital farming, electronic farming, specifically farming through Facebook ads. Those can be set up, those paid campaigns can be set up geographically to geofarm on top of what you're doing or what you could or can't do physically through postcards, door knocking, and things like that. So that's another way to reach the same communities in a different, modern way. So think about that. There's always a way to reach people.
Absolutely.
Just keep going.
Chris, thanks for joining. Do you have any questions? Great to see you on here.
Yeah. And Kavitha, was there any questions, Kavitha?
Good morning.
No,
Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Frank. How are you?
Good.
And to everyone here. So I actually was in the process of typing, but essentially that is actually what I would like to learn, the digital farming and taking this to social media in order to generate leads, because especially with it's not like it used to be pre-COVID where you could go door knocking.
Right.
Now people are hesitant. I know I'm hesitant to open up my door, and that's for Verizon coming in. That said, will this chapter or this meet cover any of the digital, or
So Chris, let me ask you this, because this is a great, we're thinking of, we're always looking to expand education. So this is a great opportunity to provide me with the office with feedback in that, would a lead generation boot camp be something where we dig into further detail? Because the idea behind this was a lunch and learn. You're grabbing a sandwich or a smoothie, you're sitting down for 20, 30 minutes just to get, hey, what can I add to my lead generation portfolio here that I may not be doing and that may prove to be fruitful? So having said that, we're not drilling down in this half hour into the specifics. However, what I would like to do in maybe a lead generation boot camp, I would certainly, when you're speaking about digital marketing, I can partner now with Chris Norton, our technology commando champ here, and he can walk you through, let's set up your campaigns, and it's more hands-on and in detail. Because like Frank said, you can plug in a zip code, you can plug in certain interest that will absolutely target these ads to those consumers or clients who are on Facebook. But more importantly, you also have to have your message and value proposition crafted in a piece of artwork that's in the command designs to execute on that. So I can certainly do a one-off and help you if you need it, but the value add is probably getting Chris Norton in to explore the 6 ways to Sunday to use paid ads out there and get them on the Facebook and the other social media channels. So I would appreciate feedback as far as a boot camp, a lead generation boot camp is concerned.
Oh, consider this feedback. I would be highly interested.
Okay. I mean, to be more hands-on and to have that special tutoring, it would probably be in person, although we would do our best to accommodate, the virtual aspects of it.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Great to know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kavitha, anything from you?
I'm in too for the boot camp if it is in person.
Okay.
I'm not good in Facebook at all.
Okay.
But now it's the point because I have to reach out the other way. The other day, Frank did say the same thing.
Okay, great.
I'm reaching out with all the letters, but I do not follow up with phone calls. At least do the Facebook and try to see if I get some leads.
Okay, great. So I just want to go back again as ALC education point person for the office. And I can't emphasize enough, if you go on KW Connect, and I'm just going to go back again because I just think it's important that we just cover this again, because it's just the assets are there for you to absolutely to see what KW already offers you in sort of a self-service model. So I'm sharing my screen and I'm in KW Connect. First of all, I hope many of you are, I hope you're looking at joining Family Reunion. It is virtual. You're going to see some great topics in there. I've already started looking at the agenda and planning out my agenda. There's some really great things there that speak to solo agents, speak to agents who want to create teams, and so on. And they're talking about your lead generation. They're talking about your network, some of these agenda items. So really, first of all, consider Family Reunion. But for more on-demand training, I'm here in KW Connect and I go over to resources, okay, that tab, and I scroll down here to KW University. It's Keller Williams University, KWU. And I click on that. Okay, and now we're at Keller Williams University. And I'm going to scroll down to the icon here, over here on the right-hand side, that says KW On Demand. And this is where you'll find a boatload, a plethora of resources available on specific topics. So for this one, I put in Geo-Farming, Golden Letter. The Golden Letter is one that you want to look at. There's videos, and there's also the PDF file for that. There's Luxury Learning. For anybody who's going to family reunion in person, they put together a nice educational video so that you can make the most of that trip. Here, Chris, this is something that you might be interested in. Here, turn your Facebook page into a listing machine. This is just a recent video here. Okay, so this might be a topic that you want to explore, and so on. So it's just here, build a bigger referral network. Referrals coming in from agents that are outside your territory, knowing that you've created a relationship with those agents and you've networked with them, that's a great opportunity to get referrals for the market that you serve. So, I mean, it's just, again, just, take the time to look at these resources that are available. And, from these resources, the office is extracting out, specific topics for whatever anybody needs. So if we're, Chris Norton, twice a week, he's diligently teaching people on commands. So the technology side of it, but now let's incorporate it with what does it really mean to be doing lead generation in conjunction with technology? Chris, to your point, digital marketing. And digital marketing is mentioned in MREA. So if you don't have the book, that's one of the avenues, a major avenue that Gary Keller talks about is digital marketing.
Okay, I do have the book. Let me go over that. It's good. Okay, good to know.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that concludes where we are. Any closing remarks or any final questions?
Thank you, Lori.
You're welcome.
Thanks for doing this great series, touching on all of these topics. And yes, of course, we'll definitely go deeper during our other weekly and monthly classes.
Thanks, Frank.